Michelle, Dreaming English, and today I am going to make Aunt Blanche's cheesecake. That is a recipe for a cheesecake that my Aunt Blanche used to make. She used to make the crust too, but today I'm going to cheat and use these already made crusts. So what do I need to make cheesecake? Well, the recipe I have over here, and it says I need 4 eggs, and I have 4 eggs in here. They're already cracked. 4 eggs. So these are 4 eggs, but I'm going to use these ones because they're all ready to go. It says that I need 1 cup of sugar. So I'm going to need 1 cup of sugar. Here we go, white sugar. I need measuring spoons because I need 1 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla. So that's what I need. I also need cream cheese because it is a cheesecake. So I need 3 packages, 1, 2, and 3 packages of cream cheese. That's what I need for the filling. And there's a topping, which I'll need a cup of sour cream. I will need some more sugar for that. And I will need some more vanilla for the topping. So let's start with the filling. I'm going to take the packages of cream cheese and I'm going to melt them in a microwave. You can see a picture of a microwave right here. I'm going to melt them in the microwave for 2 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to put this cream cheese, the 3 packages of 8 ounces each of cream cheese in the microwave for 2 minutes. I'm going to need a mixer to mix this, so here's my mixer. So back when my great aunt Blanche would make this, she probably melted the cream cheese on the stove because they didn't have microwaves in the olden days. So the microwave is heating up the cream cheese so that way it will mix easier. One time I forgot to do that, and the cheesecake, I forgot to put the cream cheese in the microwave and it didn't come out right. It didn't mix properly. You want to make sure that you don't put it in the microwave too much, and it will be the bowl. I'd put it in a ceramic bowl. Don't put it in plastic. Then you would crack your eggs, but I'm just going to pour my eggs in. 4 eggs. I will measure my 1 teaspoon and a 1/4 of a teaspoon. So a 1/4 would be 4 of these would be 1 teaspoon. So I'm going to pour that in. I'm going to use my 1 cup measure to scoop out 1 cup of sugar. So you want to make sure it's level, 1 cup of sugar, and I'm going to pour that in. So I'm going to use my mixer. I plugged it in, and I'm going to mix it. I'll also want to preheat my oven for 300 degrees. So I preheated my oven. I got my mix ready for to go inside. So as I said, my Aunt Blanche and my Aunt Mary, who makes this, they would make the crust from graham crackers. And I did that once, and I can do it, but I want to save some time, and instead I'm going to use the lovely Honey Made. It's the same brand, Honey Made crust. But if you were to make it from scratch, you would take the graham crackers and you would break them all up and maybe put them inside of a blender. You can see a picture of a blender right here. And you would mix it with butter. Usually the box will have a recipe. Actually, it says go to honeymade.com for the recipe, but it's very simple. You're going to mix it with butter. I don't know exactly how much. And then you're going to put it inside of your pie pan and you're going to stick it in the oven for a certain amount of time. It might be like 5 minutes until it like browns up, and you'll do that first. But I'm going to save some time, so I bought these, and I like them because they have a lovely topping that I can put on top after my pie is all ready. So if I'm going somewhere, which I'm not because it is coronavirus season, so we're going to stay home for this Easter. But if I was to go somewhere, I have a lovely top. So I have preheated the oven to 300 degrees, and this particular recipe makes 2 cheesecakes. When I went to the store, they only were allowing 125 people in at a time, and we had to stay 6 feet apart for social distancing. But I went because we needed a few things, and I knew I wanted to make cheesecake. So here we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour half in each one of this mixture. Alright, so here I'm going to be pouring half in each one of these. To make sure that each bowl has the same amount. Alright, so I'm going to put these in the oven for 25 minutes, and I'll be back. And I'll be starting on the topping, which, as I said, takes a cup of cream cheese. This is about 2 cups. So instead of measuring it, I'm just going to put half of it into here. So the directions say to bake it 300 to 325 until it's soft in the center, and don't overbake it. So I think it would be overbaking if the whole thing was really solid, so you don't want to overbake it because you're going to put it back in the oven with the topping. I'm going to use oven mitts to take the cheesecake out of the oven because it's very hot. It's very, very hot, and I don't want to burn myself. Okay, Google, you can stop. Oh, it's cat. And let's see. Oh, yep, they are perfect. As I said, it's 1 cup of the sour cream, which I already put inside. 2 tablespoons of sugar will go into. I'm going to pour that into the bowl of the sour cream. And then it says that I'm going to put 1 teaspoon of the vanilla. I'm going to pour that in. Now those are all done, so I'm going to throw these in the sink because they're dirty. Now I am done with the sugar as well. So I'm going to put the sugar away, and I'm going to get rid of everything that I don't need and clean up my workspace. Now I'm going to move these over here because they're hot still, and we're going to mix this. I'm going to pour half of it onto one. I'm going to start on the sides. And then I'm going to just spread the topping as evenly as I can. I think I might have put more on this one, but that's okay. And then these are going to be put back in the oven for another 10 minutes. Oven mitts on my hands. Open the oven. And I'm going to put these back in the oven. Okay, Google, please set me a timer for 10 minutes. Okay, so soon the topping will be done, and I'll be taking the cheesecakes out of the oven. And I do have a cat that keeps on coming and bringing me a play mouse. Keeps on bringing this play mouse for me to throw. So there you go. Alright, so let me wash my hands. I just touched the cat. And I'm going to be making a topping with some strawberries and some sugar. Okay, Google, you can stop. So I'll be using frozen strawberries. I already poured some in here. And as the timer went off, I'll take the cheesecakes out of the oven. And I will be putting this in the microwave. Oh my goodness, I don't want a rabbit. I do not want a rabbit to get into the cheesecake. What is a rabbit doing here? I know it's almost Easter, but we don't want rabbits or rabbit fur in our cheesecake.
I would like to buy this rabbit.
Okay, you may have it for a penny.
Where did it go? Oh, here it is. I'm blind, so.
Get those rabbit germs off my hands. So I'll be taking some sugar and mixing the sugar with the frozen strawberries to make a topping for the cheesecakes. And we'll be able to taste them soon. That means myself and Cat will be able to taste them. Oh, here comes the cat again. Brought me the mouse again. So what I would do is I would take these strawberries and cut them up, and I would put 1 tablespoon and pour it in and mix that. 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1 tablespoon of sugar, pour it in and mix it up, and that will be the topping. Alright, so we'll come back and be trying this in a little bit. So now we're going to taste the cheesecake. All right.
I've got a knife to cut a piece off. Looks pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
If I do say so myself.
All right, and I'm gonna have some strawberries.
Oh, I'm gonna have some too.
Mmm.
Yum. I put a lot of strawberries.
Very good. So I'll have the recipe below as well in the description. I'll type it in the description. Let me know if you have any special dessert recipes that you make for Easter. You can let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to
like, subscribe, and hit the bell.
All right, thanks for watching.
Bye.